Hello, my dear friends. Today we are going to talk about a very important thing and much needed thing, and that is called motivation. We all need it so very much, like the steroid shots of motivation. Yes, because time is like that. Sorry. Time is like that, where things so often gets haywire here and there. And yes, it is a struggle. Life in itself is a struggle so many times. We are all fighting our own demons. We all have so many ups, but along with that, so many downs also. And with most people, it is mostly the downs. If we have to proportion and ratio, it is more the downs than the ups. And so, yeah, understandably, for common people, for every one of us, keeping ourselves motivated with the task, keeping ourselves inspired is so often a challenge. And that is what many a times, we say that I can't do this anymore. Because we don't get that fire within to fight, to go, to swim against the wave, to swim against the tide. And that's why in today's world, motivation, inspiration, these are so important, especially as the time is becoming so very challenging. Whether motivation for the students, whether motivation for a daily worker, that what do I do more? Every day I'm doing the same thing. Nothing extra is happening. For the student, I'm just studying every day. That's okay, taking it for granted. Or for any relationship also, okay, it has been like that, it is there, so what's the big deal? So in this way we see, like, for everything, even when we are doing every day the same thing, whether professionally or personally, somewhere we all get into a kind of a zone of complacency, a zone of boredom, and we just feel like, what's more? What else can I do? These are the general, situations we are talking about. Again, there are extraordinary situations also, where the situations are serious, where it really takes a lot of intensity, power and strength to fight those. And during those times, it is so very important, again, these sentiments, aspirations, this emotions, we can call it motivation, inspiration, whatever we feel like. As I would just like to, read a little quote also. I laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and keep reminding myself that everything happens for a reason. So especially, talking about this, that as I said, every time the things are not generic or general, that okay, I'm doing the same thing, so what's more, I'm feeling bored, etc. Things are not always general like this. Many a times things become very serious also, where it's really important that we keep ourselves motivated, inspired. And that is the time, what is it? Just a sec. At times, sorry my friends, at times I forget. I do have a forgetful memory. So at that time we have to keep telling to us that whatever we are going through or whatever is happening, it is happening for a reason. And as I have experienced in my own life, when the things are very tough, very tough, that time we keep on. Even I used to ask myself and to God or the superpower that why me? Why am I suffering like this? Why me? That is very obvious with a normal human being, until and unless we are that extraordinary, full of strength, courage, valor, etc., bravery, etc. For a common person, we are very common. We are not that extraordinary to say, even though we are. But we just take it like that I'm a very common person, a normal person. What else can I do? And why am I going through so much toughness, so much difficulties, so many? Why there are so many people who are so happy around me, and so many questions, wave of questions, that time just, it is like the waves which keeps on hitting the shore again and again. In a similar way, the questions that keeps on arising within us and keeps on hitting the shore of our mind, of our heart, of our, the spirit again and again and again and again. And that time, again, talking from my own experience later on, when those waves, those tsunamis, those storms went away, much more later period, obviously, that time I realized that whatever had happened, it happened for a reason. And whatever had happened, that actually had given me the strength to become who I am. Yeah, that is a fact. As I always say, that whatever I share with you all, I share it from my own personal perspective, from how and what I experienced in my life, what I have learned and unlearned in my life. I just know only about them. So I talk from my own personal experiences, challenges, ups and downs. So again, this whatever happens is for a reason, and the reason is good. When I used to be very young, my father used to say, I still remember, just in a normal way, that everything happens for a reason. That time I was very young, small kid. Those things, those big things, these things never got in the head. But I used to hear it many a times in my household. Much later, in my own personal life, talking about, I went through a lot of personal challenges. That time, yes, obviously, I asked so many times, why me? Why me? And today, when I am facing the camera, and today, wherever right now I am in my life, when I look back, I feel myself a stronger person, a better person, a person today who I am myself. I am a happy person in the way who I am. You can say the things that had happened, it had helped me for my self-discovery. Just I would like to share with you, yesterday I was having a talk with my own cousin sister. She's my, my bua's daughter. Bua means my father's eldest sister, her daughter. So we were having a long talk with her. And while talking, I was just telling her, incidentally, by the way, her name is Shimpi. That's her nickname is Shimpi. Her good name is Aditi. So I was talking to Shimpi, and we were just talking. It was like a few hours. It was on call. We were talking, and after many years, actually, we were talking yesterday. And that time, while talking and discussing, I told her, Shimpi, today I'm a happy person because today I had made a name for myself. Today I had made a place for myself. Today people know me, they respect me, they love me, they care for me, and they blesses me. But this journey that I came, it was not easy at all. I was telling her, that when I was a kid, everyone knew me as my father's daughter or my mother's daughter. Then when I became older, I got into relationship, matrimonies, etc. Then people got to know about like someone's wife or someone's better half, someone's partner, like that. So, to be very honest, during those periods, I got to know myself by somebody else's name. Somebody's daughter, somebody's better half, somebody's partner, like that. It was never my own identity. Yeah, honestly, confessing, I have no qualms in saying this. But then, whatever went in my life, whatever had happened, I had always been very dependent on the others. Always, 100%. So you can understand, I was always dependent on others. But whatever the life's experience, life, put all those challenges in front of me. I have to swim. It was very hard, very difficult. So many times I just gave up. I couldn't. But the thing is, today when I look back, then that's why yesterday I was talking that, Shimpi, today I am happy and I feel proud in a certain way for myself that today I have my own name in the truest of the sense. Today people know me for who I am and not because of somebody's daughter, kid, better half, partners, etc. Today I don't carry those baggages. Today I am myself who I am. So that is the thing, now when I look back, I realize one thing, that whatever happened, that happened for a reason. If those things never would have happened, this self-discovery of mine, I could have never done. I would have never knew also that I have so much power and strength within, that I can not just fight the things, but I can establish myself also as who authentically I am. And that's the reason today even I can support so many others also in whatever way according to my own capacity and limit. This self-discovery was very, very important as far as my own life, my own journaling is concerned. And this today, has become only possible for all those things that I experienced. So that's why now once again I remember, my father's word. Whatever happens, it's for a reason, and the reason is always good. When we see the bigger picture of it, yes, indeed. Indeed. And that's why yesterday that talk with my sister, Aditi or Shimpi, that, today I had found myself. And I feel so good about it, that at least I have grown enough, but at least at this period of my life, I could have found myself finally. I could have discovered myself finally. So whatever happens, happens with a reason. You can take my word, you can mark my words, my dear friends. It hurts, it pains when we go through those difficult, challenging times. It is hellish. I know, I went myself through all those hells, personal hells. But then the outcome that comes, that is so beautiful. That time you just cherish every of the moments. You feel like, the last bit of that ice cream, it is melting and I have to just, just swallow it like anything. I have to have that last bit of ice cream also, because I'm enjoying this ice cream called life. Because it's self-discovery, and that's what matters at the end of the day, to finding who authentically I am. And in order to get that who I am, life is going to throw us challenges. Yes, indeed, this I have learned. Because good things, excellent things, it comes with a price. It comes with a price. And that's how it is. When we are ready to pay the price, when we accept what is it, and then we go through those challenges, and the point of realization where we come, it is self-discovery, authentication, realization. And then we look back and say, whatever happened, happened for a reason. And that's what, the motivation is all about. So, my dear friends, I just shared a little tidbit from my own life, from my own personal experience, which is very me, my core. I wish it helps, if it helps in any way to any of my friends, that will be so very heartfelt for me. Yes, so thank you, my dear friends. Thank you all so very much. Thank you.